Hey everyone! For the first time ever I'm coming to you in HD audio and visual because I'm using my vlogger camera, which I've had since the beginning of this process but never actually used because I've been a little bit lazy to figure out how to set it up. So today hopefully you'll hear me a little bit clearer and see me a little bit clearer, which I'm a little bit worried about, but never mind, it's all for a greater good. And today I'm coming to you with another charity shop haul. I've been to my favourite store in my local town to pick up a few pieces that are going to be absolutely essential and fantastic for switching my wardrobe up a little bit for the upcoming autumn, winter and fall season. So I've got a bag full of goodies here. I spent about £31 this time on a couple of new items, something that maybe I've never tried before or worn before, and definitely got some absolute bargains because you know that I'm capable of finding those. So let's begin with that. And just so as well, so that you can see, with charity shops I may have taken from it but I'm going to give back to it as well. So I will show you a little bit later on a pile of clothes that I've gathered from my wardrobe. I've saved you the horror of seeing the inside of my wardrobe. It's not too untidy, but it's bad enough that, you know, someone may scream. So later on, I'll show you a few bits that I'm going to go and donate back to the charity shop the next time I pop up there to have a look around or whatever. These will be going to those. And other means and ways that you can give back to your community and reduce your landfill waste by kind of moving your clothes along and shoes along and bags and other things along to somebody else. So to start off, I have this houndstooth printed pinafore style dress with straps that kind of go down further down the back. Rather than having a panel, it has two straps like this instead of a panel of material. So that'd be really good to wear with a turtleneck jumper or a long sleeve blouse or something of the like. This looks pretty much brand new. I really love this button detailing on the top here. I just think that's a really nice item, and I love black and white, that monochrome look, that really suits me. I absolutely adore that. I'll just pop them back a bit for a minute, and as I take them out of the bag I'll pop them there. Okay, we're looking again at the same price range as before, £2 and £3 on the ticketed items. Also, a lot of charity shops, they have a gift aid option, so if you are a UK taxpayer and you donate items, please make sure that you are a gift aider who, which allows them to claim more money back from your purchases from a charity store. So this is a long camisole tank top by Next, brand new again. Original price was £14, I paid £3 for it. This does say actually is a gift aid item, so this has been donated by a UK taxpayer that's registered with the charity shop, and that will allow them to claim back a little bit more money from my purchase, which is absolutely excellent. I know it's probably not the best of times to be buying a camisole tank top, but it's got this kind of shimmery effect, and I thought it would look really nice with a blazer over the top and some skinny black jeans or skinny kind of like dark jeans. So that's the second item. Next one is this kind of signature item. It's a sheer long sleeve top with a collar. I think this is Primark. Yeah, it is. It's Primark. £3 again. It's this sheer kind of look in black with these like metallic style bobbles on it, which I think just would look really, really, really nice with a skirt. Even if I kind of wore it with like a suede effect skirt or something a little bit thicker like that, I thought that would be a really great option. Let's fold that up. Next one is a denim skirt with embroidery on it. I'll just do that zip up a little bit so you can see it a bit better. This was £2. I think that's just amazing. Another gift aid item. Something, I'll do the button up as well. God, I'm absolute chaos, aren't I? Okay. There we go, with this really cute embroidery around. I think this is kind of interchangeable with the seasons. You could wear this with a summery top and some sneakers or sandals or anything, but you could also maybe switch up and wear it with some tights or something of the like, with some ankle boots and a leather jacket and a blouse or something, or even a jumper. So I really like that piece. I think that's so nice. I really love the embroidery. I do think it needs a little bit of a wash though on like further inspection, but nothing that can't be fixed, nothing that a washing machine or something in the sink, hand washing the sink won't fix. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. There we go. Okay, next, I absolutely love this. This is so cute, and I think this is so appropriate for the upcoming winter season. It is, I would say that's pretty much a brand new jumper. There's no bobbles in the, because that's obviously a place where they kind of build is in the armpit. There's no bobbles at all. A grey jumper with this star print on it from Marks and Spencer's. That is £3. I just think this is really cute, and will also look good with a skirt or jeans. I think that's a really nice item. Okay, next one up is this dress by, I believe it was it Warehouse? No, it's not, it's French Connection, sorry. In this really lovely like plum colour, which is one of my absolute favourites, with a floral print down the sleeves. There is these absolutely lovely cuffs with the buttons covered in the fabric that's the same as the dress, and there's a sheer panel on the back, and I really like this kind of like V-necked collar. It may be a little bit short, but I get the feeling with some tights and some ankle boots that would look really, really nice. And I just love these like black panels that are down the side. It just has this slimming effect, which, you know, I'm not against that in any respect. It's just such a well-made piece, and it has this absolutely lovely black line across as well. So I can't help feel this dress has been made to kind of look fitted, look slimming, and the material's quite thick, so I think that'd be a really good choice for switching over into autumn winter styles. Okay, next piece is this jumper that was bought for £3. It's black with like this gold shimmery thread threaded through it, or styling the jumper. I think it is thread. It looks like thread to me. Unfortunately, when I bought this, there was a tiny hole in the top of the cuff of the collar of the jumper, but with a little bit of invisible thread that has now been fixed, and you would never know. I think it was caused by with these thinner materials, the hangers kind of poke through it. It was kind of in that spot where the hanger would poke through it, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. It's been fixed now, and it's just really nice. I love this kind of pinched in material at the front here, because I think that's very form fitting, and it'll look really nice with a pair of dark jeans. Go. Okay, on the last couple of items now. Here we go. So this is a boohoo top. It's a crop top, but there are ways that you can kind of still wear crop tops interchangeably through the autumn period, possibly more so than the winter. I absolutely love these fanned out sleeves and on the bottom of the top, and the way it kind of goes down into a V-neck and some buttons. I absolutely love this colour. It's kind of like an icy blue, which to me is really wintry. Kind of reminds me of kind of like an ice cream kind of coloration. I just think this is a really nice colour, and blue is one of my favourites and possibly one of the most flattering with my skin tones, because I have a cool skin tone. So that was also £3. And I think for me, what I might do to kind of make it a little bit warmer is I might wear something like a lace bralette or a lace undertop kind of for underneath, to kind of stop that from being a little bit chilly for this time of year. So I really like this. Now, coming out of this bag now is my absolutely favourite item. It's a little bit out there. It's a little bit special. I kind of think it has vintage vibes to myself. And it's something that, it's one of those ideas that I've said about having unique pieces that you can have within your wardrobe, that you can style in your own individual way. It's not going to be to everyone's taste, I'm aware of that. I've already had this discussion with my mum. She has said that not everyone's going to like that, and it is comparable with tinfoil by all accounts. So here we go, it's this. I think this is awesome, this skirt. God, this camera's not making it look very good, but and it does look a bit tinfoily, but it's kind of like this silky material, two kind of shades of silver, and the kind of checked box effect. It has this really thick belt area part on the top, it's zip up at the back in just one colour. I just think this is so cute, and I would wear it kind of like understatedly. This is statement enough. I would wear this just all black, or maybe a real dark plum jumper than the rest black, just to kind of tone it down a little bit. I think this is kind of, I don't know, Christmas party vibes maybe, or Christmas night out vibes. So maybe in a couple of months time that'll be kind of being worn out and about. But I just think that's so cool, and I've never seen anything quite like this in there. And it was only £2. I think possibly, I don't think that would be too far out of place in a vintage shop, possibly. I just think that's a really nice piece that's gonna last and is kind of gonna add to my wardrobe in a different way, and allowed me, of all people, to stand out. Not always my best time is to stand out in front of people, but I don't think there's anything wrong with having something a little bit cool like that. And last but not least in here, I actually managed to get 2 pairs of brand new shoes out of the charity shop. It does happen quite often for me. Even though I've got size 8 feet, you wouldn't expect me to be able to secure any brand new shoes, but it happens on occasion, and like lately I've been really lucky, and I managed to get a pair of ankle boots with the stretch here. Absolutely, these are brand new look shoes. These are actually a size 9, but I will fit in these quite well. I'll probably wear thicker tights or thicker socks with these, just to make sure I'm not slipping and sliding around in these. But as you can see, these are new look. These were originally £29.99, and I paid the bargain price of £3 for these. I just love them. I love the little heel on them, just to add a little bit more height, even though I don't really need to do that because I'm already at least 5'8". So, but it's nice. And then I got these brand new plimsoll sneakery style things that are from, I think it said 2, which is the Sainsbury's own brand, isn't it? Which, you know, I'm not snobby. You can see they're brand new shoes, no dirt on those at all. £3 again in there. There we go. And I just love this kind of pink colour, and on a drier wintry day I don't mind wearing these. Obviously I'm going to try and hold on to these as long as possible and keep them white, because who doesn't like a clean looking trainer and shoe? I always do anyway. So yeah, that is the latest haul I have for you from my local charity shop. I'm really hoping that you're out there and you're giving charity shops a go and you're not overlooking them. They're a fantastic way to revamp your wardrobe on a really tight budget. You can get, as you can see from this purchases and within my other video, which I will keep a link within the description, there are so many options within charity shops in terms of clothing and coats, especially this time of year. You can get some fabulous coats. I haven't bought any this time round because I know I have so many coats and jackets already, but in the last 12-18 months I have managed to secure myself some really nice coats and jackets out of the charity shop for the bargain price of £3, especially my favourite local charity shop. I absolutely love spending money in there. And it gives me that great feeling of I'm helping someone else, I'm helping the planet, and ultimately I'm helping myself as well, because it allows me to gain confidence by wearing something new, giving myself a fresh vibe, a fresh look, and trying something that perhaps I wasn't sure about that's on trend within bigger fast fashion stores and paying less money for it. There's options out there for everyone and sizes. My mum shops in charity shops with me, my sister does, and we all are varying different sizes and have different body shapes, and we can all be catered to within charity shops. So now moving on, we've looked at what I've bought, but what am I going to take back to the charity shop? So my kind of rule of thumb is, if I've not, oh my word, here we go, chaos ensues again. If I've not worn something for a little while there and it's in excellent condition, I obviously have the option to resell if I choose. There are so many options if you would like to get some return from your products and your clothing and shoes and accessories or furniture or bags or anything like that. If you would prefer to try and sell first and get a bit of return, that's an absolutely fine option. That's completely up to you. There are so many mediums and platforms for you to be able to do that, whether it be apps such as Vinted or Gumtree. Social media, they do have some open marketplaces, Facebook Marketplace as it was called. There's an option to kind of have something be available locally, so you're not being charged postage charges to send something to someone, so you can arrange a collection. Same happens with Gumtree. Also eBay as well, if you're quite prepared to package an item up and send it off on its merry way, there's that option as well, so that someone else can get wear out of it. There is charity donation bins, usually located within your local supermarket car park, which will make sure those items are kind of forwarded on to people that may need them, or to charity shops which can then sell them and gain some money, which will in turn help someone financially instead. Or, like me, you can just bag some things up, make sure they're in good quality condition. If you think it's something that you wouldn't purchase yourself, then it probably isn't a way of getting rid of an item, is to send it to a charity shop. I always kind of adopt the attitude that if I would buy it, then it should be okay to sell it. There are also companies that will buy your clothing from you in terms of per kilo, which I'm not entirely sure of the process of what happens to it once they have bought your clothing, but I would think that anything that is usable will go on to be sold, and anything that is not so in good condition is kind of processed into rags and other materials for kind of and repurposed that way. So if you're not kind of bothered with the administration of taking photographs and setting something up to sell online, then there is always the option where you can go and sell your clothes per bag, per kilo, per weight, and they'll be able to process that for you, so you kind of instantaneously getting some return on your clothing and things. So here we go, these are the few bits that I'm going to be sending up to the charity shop. Is this little camisole. I'm hoping my sister isn't too cross at me, because this was actually something that she gave to me, but it's just, I just find it a little bit too short, a little bit too small, a bit revealing for me. But this is the thing, isn't it? Something that isn't perfect for me does not mean it's not perfect for someone else. There's also that option as well. You could swap with your friends, swap with your siblings, if you're fortunate enough to have a sibling like I do that is willing to share and swap with you clothes. And then there's nothing wrong with a hand-me-down item, as long as it's in good condition and good wear and you can get some use out of it, then that's absolutely excellent. There's nothing wrong and there's no shame in swapping clothes either. So I'm actually going to bring the reusable bag over to me now so I can pop these items in as I've put them in. Sorry Rachel, I hope that doesn't offend you too much that I'm sending that one on its merry way to the charity shop. Love you. Then we have this dress here. Oh, I disappeared for a minute there. This is definitely something that I just think this is such a gorgeous colour, but I just feel like this isn't for me anymore. I've worn it a couple of times, particularly when I was actually at an office in a corporate environment working. I felt like that was an ideal place to have that and wear that, but my circumstances have changed. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That will go on and be potentially someone else's new workwear. Who knows what will happen to that, but it's going to go to the charity shop where someone can gain from it financially in terms of the charity shop and the person buying it as well. So now we have this little skirt, which is so cute. I absolutely love it in this rainbow kind of glitzy style, but it's just a little bit too short, bit too tight around the middle for me. So it's going in the bag. I feel a little bit sad to let this go, but it's been in my wardrobe for some time now. That's where it's been, that's where it stayed. So it might as well go to someone else who can benefit from it a little bit more than me. Then I have this pair of jeans with this yellow stripe down the side. I love these, but they're just too small for me. I'm sorry, but they'd be better off going to someone else who can get somewhere out of them. They're really, really nice jeans. They're in excellent condition. If I've worn them once, I've worn them twice, then I'll be lucky. That's a slight underestimation. I probably have worn them a little bit more than that, but they are going in the bag, folded up nicely. Okay, with this top here we go. This is River Island, this top. This is absolutely so unique in it, I think, and the attention to detail in the embroidery in the shoulder piece and the torso piece is so nice. And I do like this this cutout here and the mesh on the sleeves. It's just so nice, but I just find it's a little bit too revealing for me. I'm not one that likes to kind of be on show, so I've worn it a couple of times, but it's time for it to, so as with the other items, it's time for it to go to someone else to have a new home. I'm sure someone will love that. Then we have this one. This is kind of a summery piece, but I'm sure someone out there will snap this up quite readily in this blue kind of stripe going down there with the kind of lace detailing, and then there's some buttons. This is another top that's just really nice, but it's kind of like the same problem. I always get, I don't know about anyone else, but with these types of top that have this elastic around the top, I'm never quite sure where I'm supposed to wear it, whether it's supposed to be across the shoulders like this or more curved on top of the shoulders, and I just couldn't find any comfortable happy medium trying either with this top. So it might be that because I am actually quite broad shouldered that this just does not fit me right. So it's going in the bag with the rest of the items. And then the final piece for now that's going to be donated to the charity shop. But before I take this, I might have another quick whiz through my clothing just to make sure there's nothing else, is these really nice black trousers, which actually came from the charity shop to start with, which they're kind of like they're jegging-y kind of thing, but they're just, this is the opposite. These are just too big for me, and they just are not flattering around my waist and my lack of hips, to be honest. So I'm not comfortable wearing them. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them. They'd be a fine item for somebody else. So there we go, in the bag they go. So that is my autumn, winter, fall charity shop update for you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please continue to kind of be eco-conscious and be respectful of our planet, respectful of its people and its other inhabitants. Fast fashion is an industry that is exploitative of people across the world, where they're being paid, if they're being paid at all, very poor wages in poor environments. Please try and keep that in the back of your mind when you go into these larger retail stores and kind of think, really, where has this item come from? In terms of material, in terms of the person that's had to produce it for you, how it's got here also. These are all issues that have environmental negative impacts, and if you can shop secondhand, whether it be in a charity shop like me or a vintage shop, if you're prepared to pay high-end prices for higher-end, more stylised goods, then good on you. There's nothing wrong with that either. Or if you're prepared to have kind of like swap meetings with your friends, I think that's an absolutely really brilliant idea. If you've got friends that are of a similar age or similar kind of style or similar kind of wearing the same sort of size clothes, why not hold a swap party, have a few kind of like bits of nibbles, have a couple of drinks if you're old enough to do so, put some music on, or bring a bag or a suitcase of clothes or items that you think, I don't want these anymore, but someone else in my friendship group or my family group might, and have fun with it. There is absolutely nothing wrong with a circular lifestyle, a circular economy of letting these things go back around and not head into landfill. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and hopefully this higher definition audio and higher definition kind of display and visual works out okay, and I'll see you next time. Bye.